All right, I am live on YouTube. I am live on Facebook and the gram. Peace to the God, peace to the gods. What's going on? Hope everyone doing wonderful, magnificent, and great. I know I am. This is your boy Jonah Bay. We got an up and coming webinar. It is on February 17th. It's going to be on how to strip officers of their sovereign immunity so you can sue judges, governors, presidents, anyone. Strip them of their sovereign immunity, all right, for violation of the constitutions and violation of your rights. So it's a webinar you don't want to miss. I know how all of y'all want revenge. I'm going to give you the chance to get revenge on these. Go to jonahbay.com to buy your tickets. jonahbay.com. And it's February 17th. All right. Now, what we're going to be is Georgia Rule 17-7-107. And it's a demand for speedy trial, service discharge, and acquittal for lack of prosecution, expatriation, reversal, and direct appeal, mistrial, and retrial. So you know the rule on how to do it. So that's what I'm showing you everywhere. So y'all can read along with me. Make sure I'm telling you the right. Already got it in the chat. Blog talk. You already will get to. Once again, it's OCGA 17-7-170. Demand for a speedy trial, service, discharge, and acquittal for lack of prosecution, expiration, reversal on direct appeal, mistrial, and retrial. A. Any defendant against whom a true bill of indictment or accusation is filed with the clerk for an offense not affecting the defendant's life may enter a demand for a speedy trial at court term at which the incident or acquisitions is filed, and at the next succeeding regular court term thereafter, or by special permission of the court. The defendant may, at any subsequent court term thereafter, demand a speedy trial. In either case, the demand for a speedy trial shall be filed with the clerk of the court and served upon the prosecutor and upon the judge to whom the case is assigned, or if the case is not assigned, upon the chief judge of the court in which the case is pending. A demand for speedy trial filed pursuant to this code section may be filed as a separate, distinct, and individual document and shall not be part of any other pleading or document. Such demand shall clearly be titled Demand for Speedy Trial. Reference this code section within the pleading and identify the indictment number and the acquisition number for which such demand is being made. The demand for speedy trial shall be binding only in the court in which the demand of the speedy trial is filed, except where the case is transferred from one court to another without a request from the defendant. B. So you gotta definitely put this speedy trial in because they're never doing it on time. Let's say if it's a traffic ticket, you put in your demand for speedy trial. They normally have you come into court a month later. It's supposed to be a mistrial or dismissed. This is something you need to use. All right, let me go to part B. If the defendant is not tried when the demand of speedy trial is made or at the next succeeding regular court term thereafter, provided that both court terms there were juries impaneled and qualified to try the defendant, the defendant shall be absolutely discarded and acquitted from the offense charged in the indictment of or accusation. For purposes of computing the term at which the misdemeanor must be tried under the code section, there shall be excluded any civil term of court in the county in which the civil or criminal terms of the court is designated. And for the purpose of this code section, it shall be as if the civil term was not held. Right? So it said if they don't do it the next following day of court, guess what? Acquitted. This is definitely something y'all need to be using. All right. And for all of y'all, I gave you the Georgia code. Google the same code for your state. All right. C. Any demand for speedy trial pursuant to the code section shall expire at the conclusion of the trial or upon the defendant entering a plea of guilty or no contende. D. If a case in which a demand for a speedy trial has been filed as provided in this code section, it is reversed on direct appeal, and a new demand for a speedy trial shall be filed within the term of the court in which the remitter from the appellate court is revived by the clerk in the court, excuse me, and at the next succeeding regular term thereafter. E. If the case in which the demand for the speedy trial has been filed as provided in this code section results in a mistrial, the case shall be tried at the next succeeding regular term of court. All right, so that's something that you need to put. Let me go to the call lines now, and I'm going to 770. Peace to the God.
Peace to the God.
Peace.
My question to California.
Mm-hmm.
You made mention of a counter deed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm coming in as a student tonight, so I'm gonna just ask my question.
Mm-hmm.
So I am wondering if I got my warranty deed authenticated, the original one. And I know we talked previously about the assignment and how when that so-called security, that you told me don't call it security instrument, but I'm gonna call it for now. But that instrument that was signed for the house, what they have down at the county, the assignment for it. If I got that authenticated, what am I able to do with those two documents?
Good question. See, if you even get it authenticated and all that, which was a lawyer firm, and that for them to do a foreclosure, they have to put an affidavit down at the county where the house is. And they have to put an affidavit saying that you've defaulted on the loan in the UCC office. After that, they can foreclose on the house non-judicially. So I would tell you to do it safely. You would have to actually go into the terms and condition of the mortgage, which should be a part of your note, and you would take them into arbitration and bring out the fraud. Any other way, you're risking your house.
So having those documents authenticated wouldn't really give me any leverage.
Like, to have those documents authenticated, you can put it into the record and say you have the original document, but the problem is first in time, first in line. You already made a contract with them that said that you would make your payments, and then you didn't.
Okay, that was my question. Thank you.
All right.
Peace.
Peace. I'm going to 619-981. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace to the God.
Peace, God. What up?
Yes, Donna. I was just calling because I have a court date. I filed a divorce for my wife in the state of Texas. She came out here, took my kids out without my consent, so I filed divorce and did all that stuff. We had a court date, and nobody pays child support, none of that stuff. So my wife took my legal documents, my birth certificate, my social security. So she filed child support, and now I got a letter today about child support was filed here in the state of California, in the city of Fresno, which our court is actually, we have a court date on February 26th of this month. What can I do, or how can I fight the child support off?
You can't do nothing to fight it off because you're not on it yet. You can do something once you get put on child support. You can do the child support injunction.
Okay. Okay, I see. Another quick question. I have my kids, so my kids. I called CPS on my wife because we're still married. I called her about 2 weeks ago. CPS went out there. She hit my kids because, and then I got it recorded. My daughter, my oldest daughter, is 15. I got an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old. So she hit my son with the cord and with the cable from, a phone cable charger cord. My son told me.
She sound black.
Cops,
is she
CPS,
black?
No. She's Mexican.
What? I didn't know Mexicans did that. Yo. And I was born in 71. All of us got beat with extension cords and all that shit, so I thought she was black.
No. She's Mexican. So, but Mexican people, they do the chancla, they do the sandal, or the belt, el cinto.
Man, they do extension cords, switches. They used to do everything. Now they don't do nothing, and that's why the kids are so damn bad. But all right, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I had called the police. I filed a report, did all that. The welfare office went over to her house. Because I have my kids once a month, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I gotta basically come down here. But I'm actually living out here. Not live. I'm just working out here temporary. Before 6 months, because then I don't want my file to come from Texas to California, because then she's going to try to give me with spouse support. Texas, you don't get spouse support. But anyways, long story short, my son went back at home, and she whooped him with, I don't know what it was, a cable or something. And my daughter told me, my mom just hit my little brother because she told you, and the welfare office came over. So the police went out there. They said he didn't have any markings. Yeah, she hit him and did all that stuff. What can I do when I go back to court and I, go in front of the judge? Because this is the final trial, and I want basically my daughter, because she can decide if she wants to be with me.
All you could do is you would have to get your daughter to do an affidavit saying that his mother whipped him with an extension cord. And then hopefully you could get custody. But that's all you could try to do. Witnesses.
Okay.
The other kids, her mama, whoever.
Yeah. Because the judge out there said, I don't want you spanking the kids with the hand or with the belt.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was telling the officer here, because he said, well, the court order here says that, she basically has temporary custody right now in school. I said, yeah, but if you look at the order, doesn't it say on there not to be spanking the kids with any belt or any type of object? So they said that I have to take that back to the state of Texas, and let the judge know. Will that interfere, since it's court in Texas? And
they won't do nothing for the court that you're in.
Oh, okay.
2 different jurisdictions.
Yeah. Okay, so they pretty much won't care because it's California, different jurisdiction. Yeah, because that's all they say is jurisdiction here, jurisdiction there, and then she told the judge told her also not to be moving the kids around from school, moving them from here to there. She keeps changing from different.
Let me tell you something.
Different cities.
They don't do anything to women for disregarding their orders, but let you do something, they'll have you locked in jail.
Yeah.
The system is
Yeah.
made
Yeah.
to help women, not you.
Yeah, and you're right on that. You're right on that because I put her. She was getting violent. She got violent, so I filed charges for domestic violence with me and the kids. And the officer was so stupid here in Fresno, California. He said, "Ma'am, I'm gonna have to take you into court, because you're being charged with domestic violence, battery."
You should try to get those reports and enter it into the case in Texas.
Oh yeah, I already did. Yeah, I already did. And then also, anyways, to get back to that, the officer didn't pull guns, they didn't got batons, they didn't put any of those lasers.
They're not going to do that for women.
Those taser guns. Yeah, they're not going to do that. And the stupid officer, what he did, he puts her. He just said, "Oh, jump in back of the SUV. She has guns and weapons."
They don't do that to women.
She might have a gun. Oh yeah, that's some sexy stuff, man. You guys, all the laws are for women, and that's what it is. And you're right. They do that stuff, and I don't know. That's one thing that side. It's always on their side. They don't do nothing to them, So.
Right.
So yeah. But okay, I'll keep getting the reports. Another thing in the state of California, the statute of limitation that says for domestic violence, because she did end up hitting me. I restarted my phone and got videos back. Could I file back again another battery charge? I'm trying to leave. I'm being raped because she's getting in front of the door and she doesn't let me leave, and my kids are there. Could you guys can still file the? I guess I read a.
I don't know. It's a different jurisdiction. You're asking me if you could do it in Texas? No, because it didn't happen there.
No. I've been in California because I'm right here in California. If I go back to Fresno PD,
you might be able to. If they already took a report, you already got the report. It's not like they're going to put a warrant out for her arrest and go get her from Texas.
Yeah, no. But she's living in California. She's in California.
She's in California. Then why is the child support? It's in Texas.
No. She filed child support here in California.
Okay.
In Texas, we have all the court for divorce and child support. But see, I was thinking about.
Okay, that's what I said. Why did she file in Texas for child support and the divorce? I filed for divorce. But since she took my kids and brought them here, she just filed child support. And they keep calling me, so I don't give them the information. And the judge says nobody pays child support. So she basically used my Social Security out here without my permission and filed child support here in California. Even while it was the courts in Texas. And I tried to explain that to the child support lady. I said, no, they're not going to listen. They don't have to. That's a different jurisdiction.
Yeah. Okay. So once they put me on or whatever, because they said, okay, well, you're gonna get, if you don't respond back within 30 days, we're getting hearing of child support.
Right.
State here of California.
Get on child support. You can start working on that child support injunction. Anyone wants to know information on the child support injunction, go to jonahbay.com and you can buy the child support injunction. All right, wonderful talking to you. Peace.
Yeah.
03. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace to the God. What up, God? Hey, listening to you right now, talking about what is it called, the readiness. I'm looking at it right now, the readiness for trial. The speedy trial. That's definitely
speedy trial, not readiness of trial. Speedy trial. Demand for speedy trial.
Oh no. Yeah, speedy trial. I clicked on the link that you have.
Yeah, you reading above it where it says Article 7 is talking about readiness of trial. But we're dealing with the demand for speedy trial.
Okay, so that's the Sixth Amendment. Right?
Yeah, it's constitutional. I'm glad you noticed that. Right.
Yeah. I know this.
They codified. They codified the Constitution. Yeah. You feel me?
Right. So with that being said, we can always use it on the state or federal level.
Yes.
I know about this a minute ago. I've been using that for cases.
Right.
you then have like the next calendar court date.
Nigga, they be trying to do a year or so later. You know what I mean? That's not allowed.
That's what I mean. I always try to figure out. I said, what determines the speedy trial? What's the time frame of the speedy trial?
Now you know.
For years.
Now you know. I just told you what it is.
Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, what other places come to learn law? There's no greater place. Hey, that's all I keep doing is trying to learn more and more about our enemies. I took your advice on your show and everything. The 48 laws of power. So I'm always trying to study like more than what you tell us. I try to keep try to further my enlightenment and stuff like that. Oh, when you give us a code, I try to go back and try to look further into that code.
Exactly.
But it's a lot. It's a lot. So those archives really come in handy for me. They've been coming in handy for me. And I ain't been in archives for years.
Right.
But I'm telling you, those archives definitely work. But okay, so I do have a question.
What's
now
up?
that I know that, I'm definitely using this from here on out. My question is, when it comes down to I trust, I non-A trust, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Your express trust.
We need to remove the express trust, and we need to remove a U.S. citizen on there. Do we just put it in our minutes, or do we have to go to the recorder for these or what?
Okay, when you get to the express trust webinar, it's part 3. I show you how to do that on part 3.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna go back to 3 days.
It's an amendment.
You did mine for me. I have an actual foreign trust.
Right, it's an amendment in a document that you got to file where your original express trust was filed, and then it's done.
Okay, you said it's an amendment.
Amendment.
Yeah, amendment. Okay, I got you. I got you too. And file it in the same place.
Yes.
Gotcha. I'm going back. You said it's 4-3.
Yes.
Okay.
Peace to the God. Wonderful talking to you. All right, I'm going to call a 408-7. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace, God.
Peace.
I have a question. I got the discharge webinar from you.
Yes.
And I have actually a couple questions. Good questions.
Okay.
The receipts. I have a whole bunch of receipts. So I'm supposed to do 1099A and 1096 for every receipt and send it?
I ain't never did it that way. That's a lot to do.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because I got a whole bunch of receipts and I wasn't sure exactly how do you do them. Or
If you were going to do receipts, you're supposed to do an itemized tax return. But I don't do taxes.
Oh, okay.
I've done my tax injunction. I don't do taxes. And everything that works out of my trust. I don't do taxes.
Okay, got it. And also, I got another question regarding the full court satisfaction webinar that you have. I actually need to purchase it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that do you must have the? Well, I do have the 98. I don't have the trust. Everything I set up, I have everything.
All right. Whenever you want to set up that trust, you can buy the Express Trust Part 2 will show you how, or you can hit me up in the email at jonahbay@gmail and ask me to do it. But it's kind of costly. But it's done right if I do it.
I mean, that's fine. That's actually good. I gotta look for that faster.
Right.
Yes, and this question just lit my mind. Man, I had it right here, and I actually forgot it.
I'll be on next week. Peace.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to 901-503. Peace to the God. Peace.
Hey, John, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, magnificent, great. How you doing?
Fantastic. Look, I got a couple of quick questions. I've been working on the injunction. I got my birth certificate authenticated on the state level and sent it off to
Sterling,
Department of
Virginia.
State today.
Okay.
And on the injunction, I've noticed that on the second and third one that there are some red notice for the date. Does
Yes.
it matter what day I sent it, or the day or the week I sent it off, as long as it's a week apart?
No, it doesn't matter. Like I tell people, if you sent the first one out on Monday, send it out every Monday. If you sent it out every Friday, send it out every Friday. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I also
Now, some
noticed
people
that,
send it out every 3 days.
One of the talks, say every 3 days?
Yeah, some people send it out in 72 hours, every 3 days. That's when they about to go to court and they want it done ASAP.
All right, and then like we doing registered mail, not certified mail.
Registered mail, not certified. Registered mail is for the private person. That's part of the real post office. Registered mail, the green one, certified mail is just the corporation.
Gotcha.
Public and private. Red is private, green is public.
Okay, so just get it notarized. I can send it out in 72 hours. I'd rather do the 72 hours go ahead and get it done.
Get it notarized and send it out. Registered mail, yeah.
All right, John.
8 by 14 paper.
What'd you say?
8 by 14 paper.
Gotcha. 8 by 14 paper. All right, have a good night. Thanks again, John.
All right, peace. All right, I'm going to 757-755. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace, God.
What up, God?
I'm the brother that talked to you about 2 weeks ago. I sent you the contract. You said send you my email. I sent you my email, and I haven't heard nothing from you since then.
Who's this? Samuel Holloway?
I have. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna hit you up, God.
Okay, I'm going to court on the 14th, I think. So I was trying to get ahead. I didn't know if
I
I
got
do
you.
something right quick.
14th. You got 7
I
days.
got you.
I'm gonna hit you up way before that.
Okay, bro. Okay, and I'm gonna get another consultation because I need to talk to you about some other things.
Mm-hmm.
So I probably will send you the consultation. I guess after you hit me up, I'll send you another consultation.
All right.
All right, peace, God. Appreciate you, guys.
Peace. Peace.
Peace, God. Peace.
Peace, God.
Hello.
Yeah, I hear
Can you
you.
hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hey, look at here. Okay, good talking. I thought you was, but anyway, I had a couple of questions. I
Yes.
got a criminal matter. I went to court.
What you do, criminal?
And
I'm just playing.
what's that?
I said, what you do, criminal?
No, it's
And then I said, I'm just playing.
yeah, they got me caught up on some bullshit. It's some bullshit. But anyway, I went to court and I was jamming the judge up to I asked him was this a criminal or a civil matter?
Mm-hmm.
He goes criminal. So I come back and I go, okay, well, in the Constitution, there's 2 different jurisdictions. You know,
why did you use that?
or-
Everyone tries to
You know what
use
I'm saying.
that. Did it work for you?
Yeah. No, actually, he stalled. He stalled. He come back and he said, well, we're going to do them all. And I go, well, that doesn't exist. Where could I find those rules?
Mm-hmm.
So what he did, he told me to sit down for a minute or whatever. No, you know what he did? He put it off.
Mm-hmm.
He told me to leave your forwarding information, and we'll get to you.
So it's
We'll
in
get back to
limbo
you or
right
whatever.
now.
So then I went back to court. They sent me a court date. A couple of weeks later, I go back and now, mind me, I never pleaded. I just when I got up there, I told him I had a couple of questions. But now I went back to court.
It sounds like
so
you listening to Youssef.
What's that?
It sounds like you got this from Youssef.
No, not Yusuf. I actually I had heard a couple of videos on it. It was some video I had seen. So I just tried it. You know, actually, I've been studying this information for a while. But anyway, when I went back about a week ago, they told me that I went up there. It's only been, they really didn't hear it. It said something about discovery. We got discovery. And I think I fucked up when I signed up for that public pretender.
Of course you
did. I was just jamming. Yeah, I started not to do that. But anyway, I need some help with it.
You can't have no help
recommend?
unless you get rid of your public defender, and then you need to put in my writ of discovery you can find at jonahbay.com, and then stick to it. You also need to Google Tricks and Traps of Court. It's a PDF, read that. And then also Google treaties on false arrests and read that. It's a PDF. Read those many times, put in your writ of discovery and stick to your writ of discovery. Now go back and listen to Monday's show. I did a show Monday explaining why that writ works and how it's strictly constitutional.
I listened to it.
Mm-hmm. You're going to have to listen to it several times, my brother. That's called studying, not just one time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I listened to it a couple of times. I did. Now, the other one you said treaties, right?
Treaties on false arrests.
Okay. Yeah, you know, it's right here in Georgia, too.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's a little city.
Well.
Yeah. Okay. And what else you say? Writ of discovery.
Uh-huh. And I said Tricks and Traps of Court. PDF.
Tricks and Traps of Court.
Yeah, Google it. It's a PDF.
Traps of Court. Okay. And you're still doing consultations and all
Absolutely. That? JonahBay.com, you can pick up the writ of discovery and you can set up a consultation so I can look at the paperwork.
Okay. So that would be something that I get file at the case. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to do that, bro. You'll be hearing from me.
All right, then. Peace, God. Appreciate you. I'm going to call her 336-267. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace. What's going on, John?
Oh, man. I'm sitting here. I drank too much water. I gotta pee and I gotta take a dump, but I'm trying to finish the show out. I've been taking Dr. Sabi's herbs, and it's been running through me all damn day.
Yeah, that's right there, man. Mm-hmm. I got a question and I have a testimony for you. I was supposed to call in like a month ago, man, but I had the cell phone service.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, the question is, man, what you're talking about the upcoming webinar. If they got rid of the court case, if it's no longer on the record, can you still go back and try to sue them?
Yes, if they violated your rights and violated the Constitution, and you can pull that court case and prove they did that, yes, you can.
Yeah. Okay.
Remember, there is no statute or limitation on fraud. And if they fraudulently took your rights away, no statute of limitation, right?
That's right. All right. Well, my testimony is I had a court case, a criminal court case down there in Fulton County, Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it was always, it was a baby mama drama, but they hit me with other charges, felony charges, and all that other shit. That one played with the murders and the rapists and stuff. But, I don't want to hit all that. But anyway, but still, though, just putting that in right there alone, got rid of my case, my charges. They even took the court case down off the docket. Can't even find it no more. I had
Congrats.
My bail bondsman calling me trying to figure out what was going on. Yeah, I'm like, shit, I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Congrats.
My bail was $50,000, so I had to pay $5,000 for that shit.
They gave it back to you?
Hell no, I didn't give it back to them. They weren't trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like you can't find.
You get on that webinar, you're gonna be suing them for way more than 5,000. You feel me?
Yeah. But the prosecutor, the DA at the time was that lady Sandy Willis.
Oh my God, you gonna win because she a big fraud.
Hey man, look, my wife seen on she was on what's called the internet court, wherever they was on TV and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There was Vaughn arraignment and stuff, man. I'm talking about Stanley was on those sucking the teeth, popping the neck, rolling her eyes and everything. Couldn't do nothing.
Yo, she ghetto as hell. She's an unqualified black woman that got in position because she's a black woman. And one thing about Georgia, they've been making black women a whole bunch of judges and stuff like that, especially over there in Clayton County and stuff, in Cobb County. So I said, I did a show maybe a year or 2 years ago, and I was saying that the black woman is going to be the new white man towards black men.
I believe.
Hell, all you got to do is go down to the county, try to put your paperwork in for a case, or try to file something in the real estate department. And them black women is like bulldogs, man. They tell you what you can and can't do, and you be like, yo, the law says this, and even have the law in their hands, and they'll call security on you for enforcing your rights.
Man. That's true.
It's almost the same as going into Walmart. They flip on you in Walmart like they are Walmart.
Yeah, most definitely. I just want to get my testimony about that, man.
Well, congrats, bro.
Man, I've been looking at 10 to 15 years in prison, man.
Yeah, Mr. Moon. Peace to the God.
I appreciate it, God.
We get remedy over here mad years after years after motherfuckers. All right, I'm going to the next caller. 616-466. Peace to the God. Peace. Six 466.
Yeah, hey, Jonah Bain.
What up?
Peace to God.
Peace to the God. Sound like you walking from the car.
No, I'm going down the street, man. My phone fell between the seats.
Yeah.
I'm man, I'm stuck. I got my 9-8 number.
Right.
I remember we talked about a lot of things. I went to one of your seminars that was in Detroit, like back in, I don't know if it was 2017 or when it was that you was there.
Right.
But anyway, I'm stuck, man. I got my 9-8 number. I haven't been able to follow through with everything. I got my birth certificate authenticated here in Michigan. On the county and state level, I haven't sent it off to the other steps, not yet. But I'm trying desperately, man, to get everything. I'm trying desperately to
all
get
right, what I want you to do is Google Jonah Bay, who owns you. All the first steps that you need to do is in that PDF. Jonah Bay, who owns you?
Okay, I'm gonna do that, but also I have another situation too, man. Like
what's going on?
I receive SSI,
right?
And I know that you said that we're allowed to have a public side and a private
side.
And that's one of the things that I'm kind of hung up on right now.
It's not going to take away your SSI.
Well, I'm saying I'm not financially able to just, I got that 9-8, man, but I just don't know how to work it as of yet. But I'm going to go to that what you said.
I would say now I'm going to tell you, go into the archives at soundcloud.com. Go back into the archives of Blog Talk Radio and study the shows, and you'll know what to do. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You'll get directions. There's plenty of new peoples. It's just like tonight's show. It was a newbie on that was, talking about authentication and all that, asking questions. So each show, there's always a newbie that I have to direct to get to the next step. You see what I'm saying? So if you go into the archives, you can get that information you need without having to spend money. Now, also, you can shoot me an email at jonahbay.com, and you can become a part of our private information in the private build. Then you even learn online listening to my show.
Okay.
So now, anyone who wants to join the private build, hit me an email at jonahbay@gmail.com, and we'll get you in the private classes.
Okay.
All right. Peace, God.
Okay.
Tonight, I got to go to the bathroom, and the show is ending anyway. We got an up-and-coming webinar, February 17th. Buy your tickets at jonahbay.com. Peace to the gods. We out of here.